Now look behind you. It's the Skytypers approaching their line abreast formation. We used to type those 1,000-foot tall messages you just Skytype, the American Skytyper. By other friendly aircraft or by radar controllers on the ground. As they come toward us, here is one method of reacting to a threat that's behind them or their 6 o'clock position. Watch as smoke comes on to create a smoke screen and get ready for a high-energy defensive maneuver. Watch as they turn into each other to confuse their attacker. This is our biplane in motion. Now coming from show center straight at us, these two fit formations offer better situational awareness and more maneuverability than the larger formations. Now as those Vics turn away, watch them reform into different formations. You have 3-plane Vic on the left, and the Solos back in their 2-plane element on the right. They'll attempt to cross as close as possible to gain an advantage, to get the edge over the other guy. Keep watching as 3 600-horsepower World War II airplanes on the left, 2 more on the right, approaching head-to-head, nose-to-nose at over 320 miles an hour. That was close. After the pass, the options for the pilots are either continue to turn and engage in a classic dogfight or roll out and bug out. Back and forth in order to clear their 6. Then they'll split apart. At the call, fight's on. They'll turn toward each other for that dreaded head-on pass. Fight's on, boys. Here they come, turning right into each other. Who's gonna blink first? Trying to gain an advantage. Looks like Wing Solo gets the edge by going a little bit higher. Now he turns the advantage by turning low and inside into the guns position. Oh, but look, with a quick tactical maneuver, Lead Solo's forced an overshoot. In an instant reversal, he went from defensive to offensive. Hunted is now the hunter as they pursue each other off the show right. Those supercharged parts in the R1340 watt radial engines you hear are kept in top shape and overhauled by our sponsor, Tulsa Aircraft. Now watch as Boss Arkin smoothly pitches a formation up and starts to roll. When they turn, that white smoke you see is an environmental friendly paraffin-based light smoke oil approved by the EPA and used by the military jet teams and all air show performers. Those red, white, and blue stripes you see on each aircraft are reference marks that help the pilots keep their exact position in formation. As the Vic departs to the left, watch for the solo to return from show right, and his opponent in range with his finger on the trigger. A defensive aircraft spots his attacker and reacts with a hard turn-in kick. Now the defensive aircraft pitches up high to get into position in the vertical and slow down to turn tighter. Then he'll pitch down low to get his speed back and turn inside to get closer. This shows a good old-fashioned dogfight with a successful shoot-down. Fighter pilots call this the high-low yo-yo. Now look to your right as more aircraft approaches straight the remaining target. Called in by forward air controllers or FACs, they'll descend for speed, turn away, then pop up to surprise the enemy while rolling in with different angles of fire. Strafing for the Skytyper today, number 1, Lost, Larry Arkin. Number 2, Chris C.T. Thomas. And number 3, Mike Shooter Rocket. There they go, pitching up at 190 miles an hour. It's the Solo's heart. The solo pilots today are number lead solo Steve Sky King Somers and wing solo Tom Professor Daly. As they approach show center, directly behind each other, nose to tail in a trail formation. With 2 bogies or unknown aircraft overtaking them, let's see how they react to this threat. Ladies and gentlemen, the Skytypers bomb burst with the solos. You can find links at Skytypers.com to our associate sponsors, Gulf Coast Avionics, Tulsa Aircraft, Avionics, Alpha Systems, Wayland Aerospace Technologies, Concord Batteries, Briggs & Riley Solo Luggage, and Stratus by Appario Aviation. The Skytypers would like to dedicate their next maneuver to the men and women in our armed forces and for all of those who support the United States military. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful and graceful Skytypers fan pass. Notice that all the planes crossed into each other after the fan. Besides staying close for mutual support, being unpredictable confuses their attackers. Keep your eyes on the Skytypers as they demonstrate another one of their unique methods for preventing 5-second aircraft back into a single formation as quickly and safely as possible. As the pilots pitch up to their downwind legs, please give a round of applause to Number 1, Boss Larry Orkin. Number 2, Chris C.T. Thomas. Number 3, Mike Schumacher. Number 5, Steve Scott. And number 6, Bob Professor Daly. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Skytypers Air Show team. The Skytypers would like to thank you for supporting this great air show and its super sponsors. There's a rich history with these vintage aircraft, and it's something you don't get to see every day. We're proud to be able to demonstrate to you the capabilities of these classic World War II T-6 SNJ aircraft. Now they'll come back 2 by 1 by 2. Thank you for watching our performance today, folks. Enjoy this special show. Now, back to our regularly scheduled announcer.
Thank you, Jim Record. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Geico, I should say the Skytypers.